Today I'll be doing a tier list of a bunch of random albums I just gathered up. I don't think I'll be doing part 2 to the Rolling Stone 80s list, because I don't think anyone really cares if I don't do it. I barely got any comments on the first video. If you want me to do part 2, let me know and I'll do it, but I don't think anyone will be too butthurt if I don't do part 2. Alright. So the tiers are great, really fucking good, decent in places, average, mediocre, bad, and worst. First up is Waiting by Funboy 3. It's their second and final album. This one will start off on a good note. We'll start it off in great. This is an album I used to jam to in middle school. I don't think there's really a bad song on it. Some songs are better than others, but no, like, flat-out stinkers. Next up is The Damned, with Damned, Damned, Damned. I'll put this one in decent in places. I do, like it, but you know, it's good. I do like it, but I don't always listen to it. Next up is Brokencyde. I'm not a fan, but the kids like it. Most people would probably have this in the worst. I'd probably just put this in bad. There's Brokencyde are bad, but they're not the worst crunkcore scene band out there. We'll get to the worst scene bands on this list. The Clash, London Calling. I'll probably put it average. Oh no, average. There's a couple good songs on it, but it's way too fucking long. Danny Wilson, Meet Danny Wilson. I had Mary's Prayer on my favorite songs of the 80s list. The whole album's actually really good. Even the deep cuts are good. Broken China is probably my favorite one. Probably goes in great alongside Funboy 3. David Bowie, Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. I don't think it's great for me. I'll put it in really fucking good. I mean, this is a classic album that everybody knows. My favorite song of here is probably Moon Age Daydream. That song takes me back to the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, because my grandparents used to play that thing on loop when I was a kid, and I hated it. Because I used to rebel against what my grandparents were into. Five Finger Dick Punch, Got Your Six. I will put this one in, mediocre, I think is fair for it. Jekyll and Hyde is by far the best song on here. You have the other song, Wash It All Away, which is, it's alright. The first time I saw the video for Jekyll and Hyde, I was uncontrollably laughing at it, with Ivan Moody wearing his Napoleon Dynamite shirt and his Minion pajama pants. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there it is. Injustice for None by Five Finger Dick Punch. I think I prefer this one a little more to Got Your Six, so I'll put it in average. You have the cover of Blue on Black, which is actually pretty good. It might be my favorite Dick Punch song. Champagne, which is alright. You have Gone Away. There's one other song in there. I think there's I don't want to look it up, but yeah. Led Zeppelin 4. I don't really give a shit about Led Zeppelin. I don't really care for ah ah ah. Yeah, this will probably go in mediocre. Led Zeppelin on the same tier as Five Finger Dick Punch. I know it looks horrible, but yes, this is what we're going with. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I used to hate Pink Floyd. Don't hate them anymore. They've grown on me a little bit. I don't think they're terrible anymore, but I still think they're kind of mid. I'll put it in mediocre. I get the appeal for Pink Floyd, but it's not like something I ever choose to listen to. The Cure, Disintegration. I don't really know where to put this one. I do like it. I will stick it in good. Pictures of You, Fascination Street, or Amazing. Lullaby is okay. You have plain songs on here. Love Song is, I don't really care for that song, but I do like Whitesnake, self-titled 1987. This one goes in worst. Whitesnake Can Suck on Big Mighty Cock. The Beatles, Abbey Road. This is a very, you either love this album or you hate it. Like, there's no in between. I liked the Beatles a lot when I first got into music. The first band my grandmother ever showed me. That wasn't like Barney the Dinosaur. I'll put it in decent places. Something is probably the best song in here. And one thing I have to say is that when I was like, whenever this album's on, or like someone's playing the Beatles, like there's so many songs of theirs I forgot. I was like, oh shit, I didn't fucking know those were the Beatles, or I didn't remember this song. Yeah, so I definitely appreciate it. It's not something I ever go out of my way to listen to, but there are good moments. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. I'll put this one in good. You have title track, which I never need to hear again. Iron Man, I'm not quite as burnt out on. I still like it. War Pigs and Fairies Wear Boots. Probably the two best songs on here. Debut Black Sabbath album. Don't like this one as much. I love the song Black Sabbath and NIB. The Wizard is kind of eh. So I'll put this one in decent places. The Cure, Three Imaginary Boys. This was their debut album. It has a pretty different sound from Disintegration. This one's more like straight up post-punk and new wave. This one I don't, it's definitely pretty, I'll put it decent places. By far not their best album. The Smiths, The Queen is Dead. I would put it in good, but Morrissey is a awful human being, so it gets bumped down to decent in places. Def Leppard, pretty terrible. Vampires Everywhere. Now, I've known of, I don't know how, but I've known of this band since like middle school, and they used to give me nightmares. I haven't heard any of their music. I think I just seen them around. And I listened to this album, and holy shit, it might be one of the worst fucking things I've ever heard. Hellbound and Heartless is what it's called. Yes. Do not look it up. Only listen to this if you want to torture your ears, like I do. Yeah, so that goes in worse. The Doors debut. yeah, this one would probably go in average for me. There's not a whole lot on here that I really like. LA Woman, I like better. I'll put that decent in places. You have Riders on the Storm, Been Down So Long, which probably my two favorite Doors songs. The title track I like. Love Her Madly. Yeah, this might be a hot take, but I think I like LA Woman better than the debut. New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough, What a Joke, goes in bad. Fleetwood Mac, self-titled 1975 album. I listened to this, and I didn't really remember much off of it. Rhiannon's like the only like memorable song in there. That one will go in average. Rumors, on the other hand, that one goes. Yeah, I'll definitely put that one. Ooh, do I want to put it in good? Yeah, fuck it, I'll put it in good. Because why not? I'm sure most people will probably put it like at the very top, but I'll stick it in good for now. The Chain, I never need to hear again. Yeah, same thing for what I said about the David Bowie song from Guardians of the Galaxy I still like because it brings me back to that moment. But The Chain, because The Chain, Moon Age Daydream used to be overplayed, but I rarely hear it now. The Chain is still very overplayed where I am. Go Your Own Way, surprisingly, I still like. Dreams, Don't Stop, Never Going Back Again is probably my favorite song on the album. Blood on the Dance Floor, Evolution, this one also goes on the worst. Yeah, this is probably worse than Vampires Everywhere. I'm sure there's a lot more people who know Blood on the Dance Floor than Vampires Everywhere. Fuck Davi Vanity to the highest degree of fuck there is. I hope he is rotting in prison right now. I don't know if he is or not. If you want to hate Blood on the Dance Floor, look up all the shit Davi Vanity's done. That guy's a disgusting piece of shit. U2, Joshua Tree. Yeah, I'll put this one in really fucking good. I think not my favorite U2 album. I think I prefer War and Unforgettable Fire. And maybe I think I like Joshua Tree better than Achtung Baby. Funboy 3, their debut after the Specials split, after they Terry, Neville, and Linville left the Specials. This one, I definitely prefer Waiting more than this one. So, there are some great songs on here, so I'll put it in really fucking good. Metallica, Master of Puppets. Yeah, I think it's pretty mediocre. I have a friend who worships every album Metallica's done, even Shit Anger. Somehow the drums don't bother him on that album, which I find shocking. But yeah, maybe it's overexposure. That's why I never really got into Metallica. Nirvana, Nevermind. At one point, I probably would have said like mediocre or bad, but I'm willing to put it in good. I actually have grown a lot of respect for Nirvana over the years. If I was in middle school, I probably would have had it like way lower. But it is a good album.